Well, hello, I'm Alia and this is English with Alia. And welcome to the new series, English Story Practice, where we cover how to speak natural English through a real story. And this is episode 1, where you are gonna learn approximately 18 real-life expressions. This story is called I Waved Back at the Wrong Person. Before we continue, let me ask you, has it ever happened to you that you waved at the wrong person? When I say the lines of the story, repeat after me. Practice until you're fluent.
Okay, let's go.
I was walking through the mall the other day. The other day. When? A few days ago. Why don't we just say 2 days ago? Because it's not that important. So it happened recently, but you don't need to say the exact day. So the other day. Just looking around, not in a rush. Just looking around, not in a rush. Not in a rush. It means not in a hurry. If you are in a rush, you do something really quickly because you don't have much time. Do you like rushing? Suddenly, this guy looked straight at me and waved. Suddenly, this guy looked straight at me and waved. When someone looks straight at you, it means they look directly at your face. It's about clear, intentional, direct eye contact. Let's go now through a whole piece altogether. I was walking through the mall the other day, just looking around, not in a rush. Suddenly, this guy looked straight at me and waved. And I thought, wait, do I know him? And I thought, wait, do I know him? Maybe he follows my channel. These are actually my thoughts, yeah? Maybe he follows my channel. This is what I thought. Or maybe I've seen him at a store I go to a lot. I go to that store a lot. Let's say it once again. And I thought, wait, do I know him? Maybe he follows my channel. Or maybe I've seen him at a store I go to a lot. So his face looked familiar, kinda. You know that? When something looks familiar, it means it reminds you of something, yeah? It rings a bell. Another English idiom. You feel that you recognize something or someone, but you're not sure from where. This feeling. I smiled and waved back. You know, just being polite. I smiled and waved back. You know, just being polite. Nothing more. I didn't want to look cold or unfriendly. Look cold. Now, this is not about when you're freezing. When someone looks cold, he or she seems unfriendly. They feel distant. You kind of feel they're too serious, without warmth or emotion. Maybe you feel like hesitant to speak with them. Let's go through this one more time. So, his face looked familiar, kinda. I smiled and waved back. You know, just being polite. I didn't want to look cold or unfriendly. And then he walked right past me. Past someone, or just you, yeah, walk past someone or something. You actually go by someone without stopping. You don't stop past the building, past the person, the neighbor. Yeah, you pass near them, but don't stop to talk, interact. if that's a person. So I turned around and saw someone else behind me, the real target. I turned around and saw someone else behind me, the real target. Who is that real target? Figuratively saying, yeah, the main focus. I wasn't the main focus, but that person was the main focus. So the actual person can be a thing. This is a goal that someone is trying to affect, reach. I froze. I was like, oh, that wasn't for me. I froze. I was like, oh, that wasn't for me? Froze? Like in a freezer. No. When you freeze, you get speechless. You don't have words to express. You can't speak. You can't react. Usually this happens due to shock, fear, nervousness, like an exam, or strong emotion. Let's do it one more time, the whole thing. And then he walked right past me. I turned around and saw someone else behind me, the real target. I froze. I was like, that wasn't for me? Great. At that moment, I wanted to just disappear. Great. At that moment, I wanted to just disappear. To disappear? Yet if something disappears, like vanishes, you don't see it anymore. But when we say I want to disappear, you actually feel so small. Usually when you feel really embarrassed or awkward, even ashamed, that you don't want to be seen or noticed. But no, I had to stand there, pretend like I totally meant to wave. But no, I had to stand there and pretend like I totally meant to wave. Pretend. When you pretend, and so you act confident, you try to show others that you act like it was part of the plan to save your face, your reputation. So you make it look like you are in control of situation. Okay, let's do it one more time. Great. At that moment, I wanted to just disappear. But no, I had to stand there and pretend like I totally meant to wave. At no one. I quickly pulled out my phone, fake texting mode activated. What is that? That sounds familiar. Yeah, it rings the bell. Actually, pretending. Fake texting mode activated. Funny way to describe that. You just grab that phone and you pretend to use a phone, whereas actually you don't use it. Yeah, you just try to avoid someone or something. Like, yeah, super busy. Totally fine. Not awkward at all. Like, yeah, super busy. Totally fine. Not awkward at all. Awkward? Do you know this word? When it's awkward. It feels weird or not right. You might feel uncomfortable, weird, or it feels awkward. And of course, I couldn't leave immediately. That would be too obvious. Obvious? Yeah, noticeable. Not hidden at all. When something is obvious, everyone sees that, everyone understands that, you cannot hide that. So when it's too obvious, it's so clear, it's too easy for others to notice. Again, let's do it one more time. Practice makes perfect. Like, yeah, super busy, totally fine, not awkward at all, and of course, I couldn't leave immediately. That would be too obvious. So I just started window shopping, like I was really interested in something. So I just started window shopping, like I was really interested in something. Window shopping? Have you ever done that? Oh, yeah. I bet not one time. When you go to the store and you're not buying, you're just looking. It means window shopping. Looking at things in a store without planning to buy them. Like, wow, this jacket I don't need looks amazing. Like, wow, this jacket I don't need looks amazing. Let's go through this one more time. So I just started window shopping like I was really interested in something. Like, wow, this jacket I don't need looks amazing. I don't know why these things feel so dramatic in the moment. Dramatic. Remember that. Don't be so dramatic. So dramatic is intense or emotional, filled with emotions. When a situation seems intense or emotional, you can say dramatic. The things, they felt so dramatic, which wasn't true actually. It's not even a big deal, but it just feels like the whole world saw it. It's not even a big deal, but it just feels like the whole world saw it. Familiar? Not a big deal. That's a good phrase. It's not important. If you use not important many times, now it's time to use not a big deal. This is the same thing when you say someone, no need to worry, nothing serious. It's okay. Why are you stressing over that? Not a big deal. That's okay. Not important. Let's go through that one more time. I don't know why these things feel so dramatic in the moment. It's not even a big deal, but it just feels like the whole world saw it. And now I'm that random girl who waves at strangers for no reason. Random. When something is random, in this case, random person, stranger. When we say about things, it's unexpected. For example, lottery, yeah, you are choosing something, picking up, and for no reason. Make sure to use it with for. The whole thing, for no reason. When something happens for no reason, or you do something for no reason, without any explanation or cause, you have no real logical reason or purpose for doing this. Why did you do that? For no reason. Anyway, moving on with my life. And that's good. Don't dwell in the past. Move on with your life. So when someone says to you, move on with your life, or you say to yourself, I'm moving on with my life, or with something, yeah? You're letting go of the past and focusing on the future, and that's good. So forget that embarrassment or awkwardness, forget it, and continue like normal. Move on with your life. Let's do it again. And now I'm that random girl who waves at strangers for no reason. Anyway, moving on with my life. And that's a good sentence to finish the story. Try to just think positively. Move on with your life. And great, you're awesome. Next stories, next episode. I hope you like it. Let me know about your thoughts. And practice. Don't forget to repeat. Practice until you are fluent. See you soon.